Hello, good evening. Welcome to my channel, Beautiful Butterfly Bernadette Tarot is the name that I go by. I'm in the process of saging my cards. Let me turn this fan off just a little bit, for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is do a reading on Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant to their family. And I'm going to see if I can meditate and try to get some visions as to exactly what happened that very day. I'm going to see if I could listen to see what was said between everyone in that helicopter. But as I'm saging my cards, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little bit of information on me. You guys probably don't know me, probably can care less about me. I'm a girl from Chi-Town who's been different since the day that she was born. I've had visions of things that had happened, conversation, I've seen things. I'm not just your ordinary tarot oracle card reader. No, I'm not your ordinary tarot. I see past the cards. And a lot of the decks that I'll be using today will be a lot of oracle decks. This is going to be I'm just gonna blow this in the background. So what I was going to say about my background before I get deep into what I'm going to do for Kobe Bryant and his daughter's reading, it's going to be messages to their family. And like I mentioned before, we're going to try to get some insight as to what happened in that helicopter that very day. My mom was Puerto Rican. My dad was Black. My grandmother, was very spiritual. My mom was spiritual. I was born into spirituality as a young girl. I was able to have these visions, see these odd things in the world. I even have a podcast, and I'll go ahead and place the link below. I'm going to try to do this as, as I don't want to say professional, but I want to give you as much information as who I am. I've done over 200 readings. I'm working on my business page. I recently took myself off of social media, trying to focus on my business. So just with saying that, now I do have some ancestor money that I am going to burn. This is some ancestral money. So I'm going to burn one for Gianna, I'm going to burn one for Kobe, and I'm going to burn for my ancestors. I got this on Etsy. Very good money. Very good money. The ancestors definitely they approve. Another thing that I want to note, talk about before actually doing the reading. I noticed last night when I was on not Facebook, but Instagram. When I was on Instagram last night, Not Instagram, YouTube. I was on YouTube last night and I seen so many readings, tarot readers reading about what happened, not what happened with Kobe. What they were mentioning was the times that he cheated on his wife. They mentioned that um, I've seen videos on this could have been a conspiracy. This something that had to do with Illuminati. That there is a bigger picture here that people has women that he was dealing with did work on him, and this is the reason why this all happened, and that everyone is women are going to flock forward about the relationship with Kobe. And I was just like, wow, is this what we're doing? This man and his daughter passed away tragically, tragically. And we got people to come in and say the darndest thing. Nothing that had anything to do with the crash. What does that information has to do with what happened? Illuminati killed Kobe, his daughter, and all those people on the helicopter? I think if they wanted to take him out, they would have taken just him out. Um, with that, what conspiracy do you have um, in reference to his death? Who are these people who are doing these readings and are talking about shit that has nothing to do with the crash? Like, let's talk about what happened that very morning in regards to this crash. When I noticed that as I'm getting older and I tend to focus on a person or a situation, I start to get visions, like mini video clips of what happened. I may be able to hear uh, what's being said, or I can have a vision and look at the people's mouth and kind of read their mouth as to what is being said. Now, when it comes to death, when your time is coming, when your time is up, it's something that you can't change. You can't change it. Even as people who are in this work, tarot card readers, spiritualists, psychics, people who have visions, whatever, if you even see this happening, there's nothing that you can do to change it. You can't make a deal. You can't prevent it. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And I say this in the sense where God has it written down on which and when and how we are going to go. So that was set in stone. Regardless if we sit here and think about it, we can sit here and say, yeah, it was because of it was the weather, it was the fog, it's all these every day that we live and we do things has been recorded by the Creator. It's set in stone. He makes no mistakes. So there's a reason for that. I sympathize with the family. It's heartbreaking, but there's a reason behind all of that. And think about it. Not only was Kobe taken, but he was taken with, I like to say, one of his faves, or his favorite fave, or his most fave. You look in the picture, you can see, sense, feel the vibe that those two had. So again, I'm trying to grasp on how people feel like it was a conspiracy, how people feel it was the involvement with Illuminati, and how people think that the women that he was messing around with had anything to do with this crash. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like I'm trying to see it. When I heard that this helicopter, in fact, my guy was like, holy shit. We were in bed. He's like, holy shit. I'm like, what happened? He said, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash. And I looked on my phone and I was like, oh, I was like, wow, that's messed up. Wow. And I immediately started thinking about his wife and his family. As the day progressed, I seen where his daughter Gianna um, was on board as well. And I was like, fuck, that has to hurt. And immediately upon me saying that, I started getting the visions of what happened that morning. Several factors. Yes, there was a heavy fog. 2, there was too many people on board. 3, as they mentioned, he didn't have the attain. The pilot didn't have the attain alarm. When you're looking at the map that the media, the news made on or they released on how he was mentioning that he was having some issues and they were telling him to, and you can see that the helicopter was, flying around. At that very moment, without it being said to everyone on board, they knew that they were in trouble. They knew that they were in trouble. Maybe not so much as the girls, but the adults as well as the pilot knew, without saying too many words, something was definitely wrong. He was really the pilot, trying to make sure that he can get them down safely. But again, too many people on the helicopter, no attain alarm. The fog was very, very heavy. Couldn't see. He was in a panic and didn't know exactly what to do. That's why he radioed out, needing help. I'll say this. This is some of the visions that I got that day. At that moment, while the helicopter was going in circles, trying to buy out time to figure out where the aviation was able to go ahead and let them know which way to go, at some point, the adults all looked at one another without saying anything verbally. They knew that they were in danger. With all the adults, including the pilot, okay? The pilot is going back. The pilot is looking back. He's looking back. He's giving them the eye. This is not going to be good. Instead of scaring the girls, they kept calm. I had the vision where Kobe looked at Gianna, held her close. Husband, wife, the other player, they kind of looked at each other and held each other close, as well as the others that were on board. At this point, with the pilot, there was even a vision where he turned flushed, meaning he turned red, crushed, hurt, devastated, because what the information with the aviation, him not being able to see, it wasn't going to be good. So, as the helicopter blindsidedly made the crash prior to impact, all the adults on the plane made their peace. What else can you do? That was so fast. There was no way that they would have survived. That's the reason why it was so fast. The fireball, no one survived. There was no way, no way, not one was going to be able to survive. Not one. So, when I start to have the other set of visions, I don't see them badly burned, bleeding. I see them in the way that they were alive. All of them are puzzled, did not have a clue as to how fast everything went left. But we we get so we miss our loved ones. Trust and believe me when I tell you I know, I know. I lost my father, lost my mother, my aunt, my grandparents, a niece, brother, and we miss them physically here. We miss seeing them every day. We miss seeing, living with them. We miss hearing their voices, the laughs, the smiles, the adventures. Just like period with the person. Like you miss that. But when you, and anybody who is spiritual can relate, and if you can relate to this video when I tell you this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and say amen. When you get to a point to where you're so spiritual and you're able to contact them at any time that you want, and you know, and they show you that where they are is a better and greater place. Like you have to so before I go into this reading, I'm going to go ahead and give you a story. 3 months prior to my father's passing, I had a vision that I was standing in front of his casket. 3 months later, guess what? I was standing in front of his casket. Um, 11 months later, I'm filled with panic. anxiety. I'm feeling anxious. All the symptoms of a person who knows something is going wrong, something's going to happen, and not know exactly what. Woke up one day to my nieces and nephews trying to wake my mother up. She had fallen off the bed. Long story short, ended up passing away from complications from an aneurysm. Now, 2 weeks prior to that, I couldn't even go to school. I couldn't shake it. Like I was nervous, like shaking. And I knew something was going to happen, but I would have never imagined that it was going to be my mother. Again, there's nothing that you can do that can prevent death, even if it stares you in the face. Nothing you can do. Okay? It's so weird. Like, you see my hand? I don't understand. Like, I'm just having, I don't know. But anyway, so for many times, for many years, I dreamed with my parents. Like I was dreaming with them. We had conversations, and the place that I would be, I knew that I wasn't here. I knew I wasn't earthbound. In this dream, I knew I wasn't here. It's not one of those dreams that, and maybe somebody can agree and tell me if they actually had this vision too, or had this happen to them. When you're dreaming of someone who passed away, the dream is not as if I'm having a dream with them and we're here earthbound and we can hear the birds chirp, we can hear the nature, the noise, cars going by. No, it wasn't that type of dream. The dreams that I had with my parents were absolutely quiet. Sunlight, sunlight, peacefulness, tranquility. It's what you feel when you're up there. I felt it. Every time I get into connections with my parents and I need to speak with them, I need to talk to them. Oh yeah. I'm not here earthbound. I'm with them. I'm where they're at. Beautiful. And I used to ask my mother, of course I was okay with my father's passing. Not to say that I was okay. It's that I couldn't prevent it. But when my mom passed away, she didn't, after even the surgery and everything, she wasn't trying to come back. She was really wanting to be with my father. They said that she died from a broken heart. My father came to get her. And that'll be on the next, I'll get deep into that, on what happened with my mother and what she saw the night before this all transpired. But when I got the call, I'm going to go back a little bit. When I got the call of my mother dying, and I got to the hospital, and they were calling cold blue. Got to the room. My mom's heart was beating at 10 beats per minute. Swear to God. Went to her, got in her right ear, started talking to her. It's okay to go. We know that you're not fighting to be here. You want to be with John, which was my father. And when the spirit is in that body and it have an ounce of life left, they can hear you. My mom heard everything I said. She was waiting for permission. She was waiting for the okay. Okay? When I told her that it was okay for her to go, it was okay for her to leave, my mother let out a tear. And before we knew it, the 10 beats per minute, her 10 beats per minute went straight down to zero. She was gone. So, when I would dream of them, I would ask her. I said, why you didn't fight? Every time I asked a question, the dream was over. I was waking up. Okay, I'm going to ask her again. Next dream, Why you didn't fight? Well, wake up. She would end the dream just like that. My father wouldn't say anything. I would go ahead and ask her again. Here I am waking up out of my dream. And I'm like, why in the world she won't answer my question? So one day I had a dream, vision. I woke up in the bed. Everything was white. Everything is white. Bedroom white, bed sheets white, white walls, ceiling, door was white. And I can see through the bedroom door was open, and in the kitchen sits my father, and my mom was at um, the sink, the stove cooking, and they were interacting with one another. I didn't say anything. I sat up and I'm looking at them interact. She's smiling. She's talking to my dad. My dad is smiling back. They talking peacefully. No pain. No nothing. Just love. And I lay there and I looked. And I got it. I got it. It finally came to me. She did not fight because she knew her family, her girls, her daughters were going to be okay. She was ready to be with my father. She was done. She was done. When I tell you it's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful place. So when your loved ones has passed on, of course, again, we're hurt because they're no longer here with us. They're no longer here. But when you get a chance and have a taste to look at where they're at and how it is and how beautiful it is, you would be like, they're so much happier where they at. Although I missed them. I missed them being here. But I'm like, where they living lavishly. So with that being said, that's where these come in, because ancestor money, because you want them to kind of live a certain, even though people say that there is no lifestyle up there, it's not. But if you want your family members to help you, let's say, for instance, you're going through something and having a hard time finding a job, you want to make sure that your loved one is okay, what have you. You burn these for them. So the reason why I'm burning it for Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant, who was born August 23rd of 78, and Gianna Marie Bryant, that was born May 1st of 2006, because I want them to assist me with this reading. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and burn the ancestor money. Okay. And because I'm doing a reading on Kobe and I'm doing a reading on Gianna, I'm sorry, I'm going to burn theirs first. Okay. So I ask for all my ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels to assist me with this reading for Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant. Gianna Bryant, did assist for you. And if you can provide me anything that you can provide me in regards to more visions, even if you're able to speak and I can pick that up, that's fine. Kobe Bryant, this is for you. Please help me, assist me with your reading. Okay. I'm going to burn one for my mother, Yvonne Ortiz. This is going to be for my father, John Henry bunch. My niece, Tyann Shariel bunch. She's ready for her money. She's always ready for her money. You see how quickly that one burns? Like she's ready for her money. Look at that. Let me see if I can put it down a little bit so you guys can see it just a little bit. This is for my grandmother, Zenaida Ortiz bunch. I'm sorry, Zenaida Ortiz. Okay. My aunt, Daisy Ortiz. Okay. For my grandfather, Cruz Ortiz. Okay, he wants his money. I don't blame him. My ancestors, known. They want their money. They're going to assist. You see how that is? My unknown ancestors. Guardian angels. And my spirit guides. You see, we're going to go ahead and let that burn. Check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. I still have my sage burning. So we're going to go ahead and put the rest of my little money aside. I think you get like 15 for $25. I think that is. When I got them, they were like a deal going on. And it's so weird because now when I was burning that, my sage picked up so much. It was just burning a little bit, look. And it's full-fledged now. Okay. Which is okay for me. Oh, can't put that up there. So we put that, I'll put it over here. Okay, clear my space here. I'll leave it there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. These are going to be messages to the family. I'm going to start off with Kobe. Like I'm going to pull a card for Kobe. And then I'm going to pull one for Gianna. That's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to start with this deck here. Very popular deck for people who have passed on. Beautiful deck to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the camera down so we can go ahead and get a card for Kobe. And we're going to get a card for Gianna. Okay. I started to put, we want the jumping cards. If those cards, there's two cards that turned over. If they were meant for them. We'll do this. But first, let's go ahead. I'm going to use my pendulum right quick. This sage is really burning. So what I'm going to do, I got several pendulums. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that they are with us, okay? I always pull out my pendulums just so I know that I'm speaking with the person that I'm wanting to connect with. You know, I don't want to be, working with someone who aren't the people who they say they are, I'm doing the reading for. So I want to make sure I'm actually trying to get this. I don't know why I didn't get this untangled. I'm sorry. What I'm going to do, just so I can go ahead and get this tangle, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'm just going to pause the video. Give me one moment and I'll be right with you. So I got it. This is crystal. So we're going to go ahead and sage crystal. Okay, we're going to sage crystal. And as I was untangling my crystals, sorry, I was rudely interrupted. So we're going to go ahead and ask Crystal if we have Kobe Bryant. Okay, so we're going to lower this down just a little bit. Okay, left to right when I'm using my pendulum is yes, up and down is no. So Crystal, is Kobe Bryant born August 23rd of 78 here with us? Is Kobe here, Crystal? Crystal, is Kobe here? Can you swing harder for me, please? A little bit harder. I'm not sure if they're able to see you on camera. Can you swing a little bit harder for me to show that he is here? So we're getting left to right. So Kobe is here, and as I'm asking the questions, I get a vision of him saying, he's smiling, and he says, "This should be interesting." That's what I heard him say. He's like this. This should be interesting. It shall. It shall. Now we're going to ask Crystal to make sure Gianna is here with us. Okay, Crystal. Is Gianna Marie Bryant born May 1st, 2006 here with her dad? Crystal, can we get a hard yes? Okay, she's here. And what's funny is that I see her smiling and she's like, yes, yes. I don't know if you noticed that when I was asking about him, it was taking a while, right? It was taking him out. And that was because he wasn't sure if he wanted to go ahead and be a part of this or not. You know, probably a little hesitant about anything paranormal or spiritual. I'm hot. All of a sudden, I got hot a little bit, just a little bit. Um, yeah, isn't that crazy? But she was like, yeah, just Gianna here. She was like, yeah. So that's good. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to lower my camera down so that we can go ahead and get the jumping cards from Kobe. And this is to the family. Okay. This is to the family. Both sides. Both sides. His immediate family and, his family. So we're going to put this down. Okay. So what do we have for Kobe Bryant for his family? Born August 23rd, 1978. 78. Mm. This is what he says to the family. We will be together soon. Now let's go ahead and see what Gianna have to say. So what do Gianna Bryant born? Oh, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So he said, I will see you. We will be together soon. Okay. She said, I see all of your thoughts. Okay. And she said, I am not dead. Seems to me that she was more, if she didn't speak about it to her family, she might have spoke about it to her friends. And she might have spoke to her family about it and said, you know, she probably showed an interest in spirituality, which is good because I kind of feel like she is a little bit more. And now that she and her dad is on the other side, he's kind of, you know, getting into it as well. These cards are what we call postcards. And these are postcards that, again, are for readings that you do on people that has passed on. So this is going to be a postcard that he has written to his family. So we're going to take one. Okay, we got one. Oh, so this is going to be to his wife. Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you. Not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifacts or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so much. Okay, that's what we got for him to his wife. You kind of could just tell by reading it. So let's see what Gianna. I get like she's just so fun loving, you know. Not to say that Kobe wasn't, but I think with what has transpired. Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and take those two. She has two. She has two. Dear you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can get yourself free, can set yourself free, I'm sorry. Even even One in your victim. Okay. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without those burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone here believes in you and adores you. Isn't that something? Very mature to say for a 13-year-old to her mom, right? So I kind of feel like the first card was to everybody, giving them insight, giving you guys insight, you know, on what you need to do. The truth in whatever you get in the loop, what you really looking for, spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follow after that. Give yourself a hug. We got you. So this one is to mom. Okay, I kind of feel like her mom right now is feeling a lot of resentment, a lot of burdens. Maybe there were some things that happened, you know, that she is really taking with her with the death of her husband and her daughter. So, dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's a lot to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of the attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits. That something new will open and you will see opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is whatever you get into that loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. The connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else will follow after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. Wow. So I definitely feel like she's really being the spiritual one here. Okay. Um, really being the spiritual one, which is beautiful. You know, not that I kind of, I think that if she hasn't already, and it may be just too soon to say, but I kind of feel like she's already sent signals or she's been around, trying to make her presence known. Maybe she has already came to everyone in a dream. Maybe you guys heard her call your name, whisper your name. Maybe you've seen her favorite color, her favorite birds. I kind of see a lot of birds. Oh, wait a minute. Why is these cards here? Okay. We have the authority card. I'm trying to hear her. These cards are from Gianna. You have the authority to take back your life. Live. Live. It's hard now, but live. Take back the authority. Everything will be okay. It's what I'm getting. She wants you guys to, not sure if there's anyone in the family that's having any health issues, or having health issues and they're not taking care of it or not going to the doctor about it. She wants you to know that she knows and get it treated. Get it treated. Okay. Now we're going to pick the 2, 4, or pick whatever. We usually do one. I usually do one jumping card. But if they want to take out more, see, I use them all. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, we got 3 cards. Mama Vanessa, stay. Don't move because he's not there. Don't move because she's not there. Don't move. Stay where you're at. Stay. Stay. That's what I'm getting for him. Mama Vanessa, don't move. Don't feel like you can't live there because we are not there anymore. That is home. That will always be home. Wants everyone in the family to have patience during this trying time because everyone is hurt, sad, mad, right? But he wants you guys to know that you guys are definitely understood. It's okay for you to feel that. This is a hard time. It's a hard time to accept that your father not here. It's a hard time to accept that your son not here. It's a hard time to accept your brother's not here. Your nephew's not here. Your husband. It's a hard time to accept your niece not here. Your sister not here. Your daughter's not here. Your cousin not here. It's okay to be pissed. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It's okay for all those things to happen, but apply those patience and all of that and know that everyone is going to understand why you're feeling like that. No one is going to take that away from you. That's not something that anybody can take away from you. I always tell people this, like every day for me is a struggle. When your parents are gone, your grandparents are gone, like it's a struggle. It's a struggle. I can't imagine how it would be if it was my child or my significant other. You know what I mean? Take all the time that you need. It's understood. People will understand. They have no other choice but to. Okay? That felt like I got my earpiece here. Felt like somebody was trying to take it out. Like, take it out. Like, take it, like it wants to slowly but come out. And I'm trying to see if I have any hair. I don't have any hair, like pushing it out. And I never have any issue. I kind of feel like someone is pulling it out. Like, I guess I have this song that I'm playing and it's on repeat. And I kind of feel like somebody is trying to take it out and because they don't want to hear it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull for, I'm going to pull for Kobe with this deck here. What do you want to say, Kobe? What do you want to say? I think I don't think, it's not, I don't think. I know. I know. I know. I know. I get it. I understand. I know. I get it. I understand. I don't know if if he said those words a lot. I know. I get it. I understand is what I'm listening. That's what I'm hearing. I get it, I understand. Open up to the family. Open up. Meaning, if you have to speak to someone to get that aggression out, to get that hurt, that pain, the sadness, depression, open up, see somebody in regards to it. Okay? That's what Kobe wants to tell everyone in the family. Open up. Meaning, don't make yourself sick in trying to hold it all in. See somebody, get some help. Okay? So this is going to be, oh, for Gianna. We have clarity of belief. Need to say more? Clarity of belief. What I'm getting with this, she wants to share the information is clarity of belief. This has a lot to do with her giving the message to her family to take this reading for what it is. Take what resonates with you. Know that if you want to find ways to connect with them, please let me know. Reach out to me. I can tell you how. I can show you how. On how you're able to connect with your baby, how to connect with your hubby, how to connect with your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your nephew, your son, your niece, your daughter, your cousin, sister. I can show you how to make the connection. So that concludes this reading. Again, I am going to scream if I run across another reading that's talking. And then 10,000 viewers watching these readings. And people are, yeah, I kind of figure that, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I heard about the Illuminati. Yeah, there is a conspiracy. Yeah, he's out here with different women. What about the respect to the family? The crazy thing is, you wait till something happened, something bad that happened to him, to bring up this type of BS. Bring up this BS. You didn't speak about it before. None of these readings I'm hearing anything nice about them. Not anything nice. And we have viewers that are like, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say that. Do you live with these people? Do you know what they go through day to day? People, stop listening to garbage. Look at the pictures. Look at the smiles. Look at the laughs. Look at the glow. The whole family. We're picking and choosing. With the journalist that made the comment, the tweet, I guess, in regards to the rape case. The other people that are bringing all that crap up, what does that have to do with his death? How does that make it okay? How do you make it work? How do you put it together? Do you know the number of people in the world who have skeletons in their closet, who have made mistakes, and they're still here? So you're saying because of the mistakes he made, the skeletons in his closet, that's the reason why he's not here, his daughter's not here? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me. Not at all. I'm still trying to swallow it. Anyway, I hope this reading finds Kobe Bryant's family on both sides. his wife's side, his side. I hope it finds and comfort his children. I hope that you guys open widely into spiritual, or even open up enough to keep in communication with him and her. That's what I want. Why I do these readings, and I'm very different from all the other readers that people got they picture, they got this little intro video. Who got time for that? They got the list of cards. Who got time for that? When spirit needs to speak, I need to get that done. That's more important than anything. It's getting the message across than for you to worry about all that extra. Like if you look at my page, it's just like, but if you take a look at my readings, and hear how it resonates. I had posted a video yesterday of Beyonce. They took it down because of her music. But I did her reading last year. I never posted it. And the reason why I didn't, I didn't post it. But when I talk about her taking a break and doing all these, putting her hands in all these different pots, and look what she's doing now, the Ivy collection. I said, oh, let me put it. But of course, they went ahead and they deleted it because of the music. Beyonce, tell them it's okay for me to upload the reading, because I did the reading on you, and it's your music in the background, and YouTube is tripping. Even I put the reading up there about Super Scent. I did her reading after she had that memory loss, and I said she was going to do different. You guys think it stops at makeup? You think it stops at makeup? Mm-mm. She's going to be working on some bars. She's going to be possibly featuring or doing her own music. And she's going to not only have her makeup line, she's going to have her clothing line. Stay tuned. May even dip and dabble into some hair. May even open up some shops with the best makeup artists. But no, you guys don't want to hear my reading. You guys like to listen to the readings that people just make up crap about. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button. Let me know what you think about this reading. Let me know how you feel. And again, I wish you guys all light, love, and plenty of blessings for the rest of or all of 2020. Bye.